Coming up right now on SUTV News, shots fired. Tyler Schwinn gives us an update on last weekend's shooting.
And see what SHIP students are doing to celebrate Mother Earth.
It's all right now. Hello and thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Laura McQuay.
And I'm John Schaefer. Police are asking for help getting information about a shooting just off campus overnight on Saturday.
Tyler Schwinn has more.
Sunday morning, students woke to an SU alert informing students of a shooting in College Park. Sunday morning at 3, a party in celebration of statewide weekend at College Park 40 quickly escalated when a partygoer was shot. The victim was taken to Chambersburg Hospital and then transported to Hershey Medical Center with a gunshot in the arm. This is not the first time an incident like this has occurred in College Park.
Ever since my freshman year, I remember that there was a stabbing incident, and then there's fights pretty often outside around College Park. Although, given the shooting, I kind of would rather look at other options, but it's a contract, so I'm stuck here. No, if I had the choice right now, I'd probably leave.
Police ask that anyone with information about the shooting to notify the Carlisle Police at 717-249-2121. Back to you guys at the desk.
Being away from home can offer a welcome sense of independence, but not for everyone. As Andrew Robinson discovers, some college students often need more support.
Leaving home for the first time can be frightening. Thanks to NAMI, a new student organization, support is finally here.
NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. It's the nation's largest mental health organization that's dedicated to building better lives for individuals affected by mental illness.
NAMI will assist the growing number of people who suffer from mental illness.
It's important to know that people are suffering on campus, and that 1 in every 4 individuals suffer from a mental illness, and those individuals may be here on campus.
Coming this fall, NAMI will staff an office for students to visit.
NAMI is just going to be broadcasting everything that we can do and offer for those individuals who are suffering with mental illness.
NAMI won't be alone either. The psychology and counseling departments will lend their support. Andrew Robinson, SUTV News.
Students who wish to get involved with a new organization can contact Shanice at sc9759@ship.edu. Earth Day is right around the corner, and this is your chance to show some love to Mother Nature. Next week, the Environmental Club is giving you the chance to grow your own flowers and tie-dye your own shirts. It's the club's effort to get you involved and have a great time.
This year's theme is Ship Goes Green, and we're encouraging recycling on campus, drinking tap water instead of purchasing bottled water.
Earth Day activities will be on April 22nd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Academic Quad.
Shippensburg University's literary journal, The Reflector, would like to invite you to their launch party. Come listen to students read their original short stories, poems, and essay excerpts. The launch party kicks off next Thursday, April 24th at 7 in the Spiritual Center. The event is free and open to the public. Light refreshments will be provided. Coming up on SUTV News, Miles Sherman stops by once again to give us news from around the world.
And see what one SHIP student has done to help reduce the stress of finals week. It's coming up next. From the streets of Boston to the seas of South Korea, we turn to Miles Sherman for our weekly world news.
Tonight, he's here to discuss details on the South Korean ferry and a young boy who got a little bit curious. Good evening, Miles.
After a ferry capsized off the coast of South Korea, the ferry was en route to a resort island with more than 300 Seattle High School students and teachers. After the first distress call, the ship took 2 hours to sink, leaving hundreds to fight for their life. The ferry's crew told passengers to stay put and wait after the initial thump that caused the ship to sink. Coast Guard officials say at least 9 people are dead and at least 179 have been saved. Rescuers continue to face harsh weather as they search for survivors. 1 year after the Boston tragedy, Beantown is ready for its annual marathon. The vice president, along with survivors and first responders, gather at the finish line. Many now look forward to Marathon Monday. More than 36,000 runners will compete in this year's event, 9,000 more than last year. The marathon will have more security, but will not deter from the main goal.
Security plan in place, and I think we have we certainly tried to strike the right balance between enhanced security and keeping it a fun family day.
This past year, Boston has shown its resilience and ability to heal. A New England toddler wandered into a bowling alley and got a little curious. Employees at Madson's Bowling Alley noticed a 3-year-old had climbed inside a stuffed animal claw machine. They believe the young boy climbed in through the prize door and scaled into the pit. The toddler was safe and even got a nice souvenir. That was Around the World in 90 Seconds. I'm Miles Sherman. Let's send it back to the desk.
This Tuesday, students are participating in the Celebration of Student Research Conference. The day is dedicated to sharing academic excellence undergrads have accomplished throughout the semester in all disciplines. Over 400 student presenters will be showing off their projects in the Cub NPR from 3 to 8:30. So come out to view and ask questions of your fellow students regarding their academic projects. The life of a college student can be pretty busy, but one thing's for sure, we all have to eat. The dining facilities here at SHIP offer great food, and although there's so much to eat, doesn't always mean it's all healthy. Food. It's delicious, it gives us energy, and here at SHIP, it's everywhere. And although you can eat anything and everything you want, doesn't always mean that you should.
We have quite a few options. Sometimes the options are not readily discernible, but they're always there.
Many students choose to grab something fried over something green, and although fried food is pretty good, it can be fattening.
Unhealthy foods that we're trained to think that they're tasty and they're delicious. These are all foods we want to have a small amount of, and we just think that they taste better.
Just remember, eating bad is okay once in a while, but if you want to stay fit and healthy, grab that salad instead. Be sure to keep your eyes out around campus when you're eating, and make sure to make decisions that are right for you.
For some students, studying alone isn't enough to make the grades. However, one SHIP student has created something to help. Blake Cooper has more.
As finals week draws near, we're all looking for that little push to get us over the hump. The Learning Center is one option, and they always try to accommodate.
We have what's called Tutorama. We have many tutors who volunteer to come in, and students we'll post a schedule out at the receptionist desk, and students can come in, walk in, and be seen by a tutor. Now, prior to that, if you want to get an appointment, if students want to get an appointment, they need to give us a call. Give us a day notice if they can to try to meet with a tutor.
But sometimes the Learning Center can get so backed up that it may be impossible to get a spot. One student is using his knowledge and creativity to combat this. As a tutor, Justin Gross knows the problem all too well, and in response, he created the one-on-one tutoring website helpjustintime.org.
Over the last year, I've been a tutor over at the Learning Center, doing economics, and I had a lot of students that would really grasp the material, and they keep on coming back to me, but they lacked the additional resources to really go home and follow up what they may be struggling on, and I really didn't have many options to help them with. So I really looked into the tutoring market, and there really wasn't any additional resources to help them out with. So that's where I really came up with the website, helpjustintime.org.
Even though Justin is majoring in economics, his website is helping students in all classes get a grip on their grades.
The main thing that I wanted to do is that have like personalized learning styles, so that not every student learns the same, but we can connect with each student with a tutor that helps them learn.
Justin's idea works so well that it landed him first place in the university's pitch contest, Ship Tank, with a grand prize of $500.
So it was great to really get that exposure in front of the Shippensburg student body, as well as really get my website out there. I'm not the greatest public speaker, but I rehearsed it quite a bit, so it did make it a little bit easier. Otherwise, I was a little nervous at first, but I felt comfortable because it's something that I had a lot of passion for.
Justin plans on using his winnings to update helpjustintime.org and make it even easier for students to get the help they need. He also wants to market his website so his services can be used across all PASHE schools in the future. While time in this semester is running out, you can always get help just in time. Blake Cooper, SUTV News.
If you want to learn more or schedule an appointment, visit the website helpjustintime.org or call at 973-903-9353. Senior prom is typically a chance for students to create long-lasting memories. This year, KFC wants to help you make a statement.
Among the fondest of high school memories, but it's up to you to leave a mark of your own. For a limited time, you can not only look great, but smell finger-licking good. KFC is offering a drumstick dressed in a corsage, complete with baby's breath and all, for only $20. The fast food chain has already sold out of the first 100 batch of chicken corsages, but plans to sell more.
The corsage will be shipped with a $5 gift certificate, and you take the $5 gift certificate to any KFC. This way you can pick out if you want the original, the grilled, or the extra crispy chicken leg.
While KFC isn't offering order pickup via drive-thru, the Shippensburg KFC on Airport Road is willing to lend a helping hand.
Some guy wanted to be sweet and bring it here and be like, hey, if I come back in an hour, can you give this out the window? I wouldn't have a problem doing it.
Holly Harrar, SUTV News.
Get your corsages today so there's no need to leave the dance floor for a quick snack. Orders can be placed at kfc.com. You know what, John? I have to admit, corsages and chicken, it does not add up at all. I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's funny at the same time.
Honestly, Lauren, I'd wear one. Sounds delicious.
Oh my goodness. Well, don't go away. Still to come on SUTV News, find out what to look for in this week's slate.
And Mother Nature threw us for a loop this week. Holly Harrar will tell us if spring is finally here to stay.
In this week's edition of The Slate, we'll have all the latest news on campus. As you heard, last weekend was pretty crazy in Shippensburg. Our assistant news editor did her research, and she has the latest details of last weekend's College Park shooting. Our edition also includes upcoming events on campus and around Shippensburg. Next week is a week to love Mother Nature and thank her for all of the nice weather we've been having lately because it's Earth Day. We'll have a preview of this year's Earth Day celebration taking place on April 22nd. If being outside isn't your thing, we'll have a review on Delish Bakery, the latest addition to Shippensburg's restaurant scene. The Slate was also able to attend the first Ship Tank competition, and we interviewed the winner. See what words of wisdom he gave to all future inventors out there. News never stops happening, so make sure you're always in the loop. Check out the Slate online at theslateonline.com. Check out our Facebook page as the Slate SU newspaper, or on Twitter at @ShipUSlate. And, as always, make sure to pick up your paper copy of the Slate on stands next Tuesday. Now let's hop on over to Holly Harrar to find out our Easter weekend forecast. Holly?
Thanks, Sam. Mother Nature really can't seem to pick a side this week. Warm and sunny last weekend, snow last Monday, but that's just spring for you. Here's what you can count on this week. Tonight, a frost advisory is in effect, so bring caution to the roads. Otherwise, it will be mostly cloudy with a low of 32 degrees. Tomorrow, areas of frost will be around in the morning, but things will warm up to 56 with partly sunny skies. Looking ahead at the next few days, Saturday you can expect partly sunny skies and a high of 63. For Easter Sunday, it's going to be a great day for an Easter egg hunt, a high of 64 and mostly sunny skies. Monday will be partly sunny with a high of 70. And finally, Tuesday, you can expect a chance of showers with a high near 70 again. Hey, at least there's no snow on the forecast. Knock on wood. Let's toss to Chandler Harris to tell us what music is at the top of the charts at Trendfest. Chandler?
Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another week of entertainment, your one stop for all things entertainment. I'm Chandler Harris, and I'm wearing a tie this week because my mom said I'm not wearing enough ties on air. Last week we touched on the MTV Movie Awards and who you guys all thought would win in the certain categories we asked about. Well, here are the results. You guys are some great guessers because of all the real winners, you guys picked every single one. Good job. Will Poulter won as Best Breakthrough Actor in We're the Millers for their battle against the Orcs. And the Backstreet Boys, I know you guys all remember the Backstreet Boys, won the Best Musical Performance, and This Is the End. If you remember, they sung their well-known song, Everybody. And last night, Ship Idol had their finale. Contestants have been working hard to give the audience what they want.
Going on for 5 years. This is the 5th year. It's definitely grown. The last, 2 years have been really big. And last year we had Jackie Tone, who was on American Idol, come and she hosted the finale and performed and everything. And that was, a lot of people came out for that, which was really cool.
In the end, Tara Kennedy won singing Misery Business by Paramore. Let's just say she had a head up on the rest of the contestants. We'll be on the lookout for our album. And MLB 14, the show, just came out recently and has many new features. Hayden Kephart will explain to you guys a little bit more.
Title in the PlayStation market. The speed and graphics are unparalleled compared to previous titles. Unlike previous games, the games don't drag on, and the load time is improved. Saving data is easier with the addition of cross-platform saving between the PS3 and the PS4. The overall realness of the gameplay is incredible and looks even better on the new generation console. SUTV News, Hayden Kephart.
MLB The Show will give you guys a break if you guys are tired of the 162 season that the MLB is, or if your team's just really bad, you can just play the show. Well, there's going to be some popular bands coming to Hershey this next Friday, and Bo Wilson has more on what's trending.
Aren't just trending on Twitter. They're coming to Hershey Theater for TrendFest 2014. It's hosted by 99.3 KISS FM along with other local radio stations.
TrendFest is a trend-setting concert event that we put on for the fans that are all integrated with social media.
Only the second year for TrendFest, but they were able to lock in famous bands like Icona Pop and Hot Shell Ray, to name a few. KISS FM's Mike Miller says this show will attract people of all ages.
Who we're appealing to, it's families, it's friends. We also want to target like a lot of colleges and people who maybe in their 20s that have a job that want to go do something fun. This is a show for them. They can get together, like all the girls can go out for a fun Friday night, have dinner before the show and come in and just party, because that's exactly what this concert's going to be, is one giant party.
Unlike most trends, Mike believes this one will keep on trending in the future.
Every year we keep getting bigger and bigger, that the next step could be the Giant Center. We could take this to the stadium. We could take this to a venue that's not even created yet, but we make it out of one in the field. Like, really the possibilities are endless with TrendFest. It's going to be one that they're going to love taking photos of. They're going to share it on social media, and the artists are going to retweet a lot of it too. So it's really going to be something that they've never experienced before.
American Author is going to be live on stage at TrendFest 14. You want to go? Friday, April 25th. It's like 2 weeks away. Just added DJ Cassidy.
So get your smartphones out and get ready for TrendFest 2014. The doors open at 6 p.m. next Friday, April 25th. From SUTV, I'm Bo Wilson.
Tickets range from $29 to $39 and $75 for the VIP. Buy them online at Ticketmaster.com. Thanks, Bo. That's all for entertainment this week, everybody. I'm Chandler Harris. Have a good Easter, and back to Lauren and John at the desk.
Stick around to find out which Ship pitcher sets a school record.
And find out who's the unsung heroine of the football team. Stick around.
And she only works part-time in the office. I wish I had her for full-time.
Go before the leaves change color and begin to fall. Football season wasn't going to wait for the seasons to change. Trey Kemble has the highlights of the 2014 Red-White game.
Their annual
spring game to the sounds of the marching band, and the scoring started early. Justin Pyle bounces off a pile of defenders and scampers his way into the end zone. The commentators had plenty to talk about in the first half. One player no stranger to scoring is Trevor Harmon, as Zapaticki finds him in the end zone to increase Reds' lead to 14-0. The white team going to answer, though. Chris Lawshe will find Dexter Bridge to cut the lead down to 7. Coach Mack known for his defensive history, but it was the offense taking center stage. Lawshe rolls and hits a wide-open Stanley Lumpkin Jr. to tie it up at 14-all. Following a Damon Neal field goal, the red team's trailing by 3, but not for long. Zapaticki spots a streaking Jordan Harrow for a touchdown, but the extra point is no good. Neal would come on late and add a field goal for the red squad, and they go on to defeat the white team 23-17. Trey Kemble, SUTV Sports.
The Red Raiders begin the 2014 season on the road against Seton Hill on September 4th. There's a lot of work that goes into putting this spring game together. Here's a story of someone who doesn't stop putting in the work for the football team all year long.
SHIP's football program, like any other, is one of teamwork. And one of the most important members of Raider football isn't in the huddle, but behind a desk. The faces of Seth Grove Stadium are what the fans know and love, but one face is rarely seen.
I came here in the middle of the season of 2007. I was a football fan, but not so much as I am now. I'm Janine Ola, and I work as the secretary with the team.
Everyone in the football office knows what Janine means to the team.
Janine is just top-notch. She's the lifeblood of our program, and without her, the coach's work would be a lot harder to do.
A lot of the things I do are behind the scenes. A lot of paperwork, a lot of data entry, a lot of the things that if the coaches had to do them, they wouldn't have time to do the things they need to do with coaching. Even though sometimes it's not the most exciting thing to watch what I do, but it's important.
For the young men in our program, she's kind of like another mother to them.
She is a part of our family. She does a lot for this family. We have an organization over 100 people, and she's involved with everything that goes on with this organization, from the players to the coaches. And I always say she's the glue that keeps it together, and she does a tremendous job for us.
Hey, Janine, can you do some budget requests for these?
I'm included in a lot of the decisions. I mean, not the main decisions, but things that have to do with my area. They'll ask me. It's kind of nice to be heard. I definitely feel like I'm part of the team. I don't know of anything specific that they do to make me feel like part of the team. It's just we are all in this together.
What happens on the field is all made possible by what happens behind a desk.
Janine makes her best effort to attend every game, even if it means taking her camper on a road trip. She also has season tickets to watch some SHIP alumni who play in the Arena Football League. That's some true Red Raider pride. Senior relief pitcher Austin Barley has set a school record this week for career appearances on the diamond. Barley made a 76th career appearance yesterday in Bloomsburg, tying the PSAC record. The Southpaw has a career ERA of 3.65 and nearly 100 innings of work for the Raiders. Now, sticking with the diamond, this past weekend, the Raiders attempted to protect the SHIP from the Marauders. Lance Parker-Kopp has the highlights.
On a windy Sunday afternoon, the Shippensburg University baseball team took the field for a doubleheader against conference rival Millersville. The first game was defensively dominated on both sides, with neither team allowing any runs through 7 innings. However, the Marauders' bats came to life in the 8th. Zach Stone singled a Marcus Shippey pitch up the middle, bringing home Dan Neff for the only run of the game. In the final inning, the Raiders had a man in scoring position, but couldn't bring him in, with Jimmy Spanos popping up to second base, sealing the win for the Marauders, making the Game 1 final score 1-0. After a 45-minute intermission, both teams prepared for round 2. Again, defense dominated with 4 scoreless innings. Then, in the bottom of the 6th, the winds shifted in SHIP's favor. With bases loaded, Jack Kennedy came up to the plate and singled to left, bringing home Jimmy Spanos and Pat Cregolo, making the score 3-1. Ship would go on to score 5 additional runs, making the final score of the second game 8-1. For SUTV Sports, I'm Lance Parker Kopp.
The Raiders welcome the Westchester Golden Rams for yet another doubleheader this Saturday at 1. Well, that's it for sports. Now we're going to send it over back to John and Lauren at the desk.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Laura McQuay.
And I'm John Schaefer. Make sure to follow SUTV on Twitter, Vine, and Facebook. Also, visit our webpage at SUTVnews.com.
Don't change the channel. Up next is the first episode of SUTV's special production, Camera Combat, High School Edition.
To kick off the third season, students from Big Spring High School created PSAs on the dangers of concussions.
Make sure you stay tuned. That's all from us at SUTV News. We'll see you next time.